particular person said I sugar daddy raped her, and I was livid. I just know that my hand landed on his face. I've probably experienced, not probably, I've experienced myself, and I just froze again. It wasn't nice. It is either through personal experiences or psychological trauma. It just becomes a psychological thing. Nobody ever taught us that if somebody touches you like this, you go home and tell mommy that somebody touched you like this. Hi guys. 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 Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, lovely to see you all. Lovely for you all to see me as well. And again, I ran off. I'm sorry. So I had a very amazing week. I had literally an amazing week. That's just what I can call it, because I don't want to say I had a very stressful week. They said I should speak positivity into my life, so I'm speaking positivity into my life. So I had a very amazing week. And I'm back home. I came home for the weekend. Yeah, came to relax, all that vibe. Anyways, my ring light is on, my tripod is standing, all of that. The reason for this video, so I asked you guys to write so I asked you guys to write your sugar daddies and married men experiences, and I got a few responses, which I'm grateful for. But I got one that I don't want to say, I don't know if I should use what stood out or struck me, or I don't even know the word to use. But yeah, I got a particular one that normally triggers me, that always triggers me. Conversations around that, about that, normally just triggers me. This particular person said I sugar daddy raped her, and I was livid. The day I saw this, I froze for a bit, because according to what I know, people that are easily triggered by stuffs, rape in particular, or like the sound of the word, it is either through personal experiences or psychological trauma. So yeah, I froze. And so yesterday I was reading a book. Mind you, today is Friday. So yesterday I was reading a book. My friend had posted about a book, and when I see people post about books, I love to ask about it and try to read the book actually, especially if the book is an interesting one. The title of the book is Adana by Adesua Oman something. I read the book. I started reading the book, and I got to a part. The book was interesting, mind you. The girl experienced so many things. The loss of her father led her to get married early. Literally, they sold her off. And when she had gotten married, her husband, who was an older man, had been patient with her, and he didn't want to touch her or whatever. And his eldest son raped his wife. I had not gotten to that point, but I already saw where it was leading to, and I just froze again. And so I was just I froze, and I just started thinking to myself that, okay, so whenever people talk about things like this, you freeze. Whenever you read things about this, you freeze. There are probably reasons why things like this happen. One of which I've probably experienced, not probably, I've experienced myself, but then again, we don't get to talk about these things, so we just push them off, and they just become one of those many things that people do not talk about. While I was younger, I grew very early. At the time, my friends did not have sheets. Their chest was flat, their back was flat. I was already growing. I think my parents and my aunties and my family members were kind of scared, because they were like, oh, this girl is big, this girl is growing too fast. I see the way they do their faces, and you obviously see their reactions that, oh, this girl is growing too fast. And I think in a way it attracted the opposite gender, especially the older ones, and it wasn't nice, at all. It wasn't nice. I know, and also with the way we grew, with the way I think we were trained, or with the environment with which we were trained. We weren't taught to speak about things like this. Nobody ever taught us that if somebody touches you like this, you go home and tell mommy that somebody touched you like this. Instead, when you talk about things like this, they want to like beat you and finish the life out of you for even mentioning things like this. They are just things I randomly sit down and think about that when I start having my own kids. They are just things I will not feel to educate them on. Because when you don't tell them about these things, when things like this happen, they fail to come to you to talk to you because they'll be scared that what's going to happen. Is mommy going to beat me? Is daddy going to beat me? Did they say it is my fault? All these little things, people now tend to start bottling them in, and at the end of the day, it affects them one way or another. It just becomes a psychological thing. It will definitely affect you. It affects you one way or the other. For me, things like this has affected my communication. Like I know I have really bad communication skills. I don't know how to talk about certain things, especially the most important things that you need to talk about. I just don't know how to talk about them. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not having this conversation, especially when I really need to have the conversation. I'm like, you know what? I'm not really like ready to have the conversation. When someone I don't know, probably of opposite gender, touches me, I'll shake and freak out. I'm like, why do you touch me? So when I go to the market, I'm always so angry because I hate when someone I don't know touches me, or like, you know, all those things they do in the market. Fine girl, sister, come here and buy from me. I hate the market scene in general. And I remember one time I had gone out with my mom and my brother. We're around the Jego markets. Someone had held my hand that day. I didn't even know what happened, but I just know that my hand landed on his face. He wanted to come and attack my brother. Leave my sister. It's just is it fierceness, I'll call it, or was like when someone just tries to talk, I get so, and it has now become a part of me. So as a child, I can actually share like some experiences. As a child, I had this like hairstylist that makes my hair. So something had happened to us. I think he had an accident or something like that, and I went to their place to make my hair because my mom had taken me there to make my hair. The woman went to look for bead for my hair because I think the bead my mom brought for me was not enough. And while the man was like, because for somebody that obviously cannot walk, you know those irritating faces they make, all those irritating faces they make, the man kept doing it over and over again, and I was so disgusted. I was like, what is all this nonsense? And the woman left me alone with her husband in the house. At a point, he was telling me, come and sit on the bed. I said, I was like, sit on the bed and do what? I just stepped out of the house and I just started walking away. I was just walking, looking for the woman. I just defined the woman up and down. When I finally saw her, she asked me, why did you come outside? I said, I could not stay inside that. I was looking for her. She said, okay, we went back, we finished there. I was supposed to still sit down inside to wait for my mom to come and pick me up. I told her no, I wasn't sitting inside. I had to sit down outside. At this time, I was at about like 9 or 10. I had to sit down outside and I waited for my mom. She had to sit with me because she didn't have any choice. We sat outside, waited for my mom. My mom came, my mom picked me up. And it's just one of those things you never talk about. Oh yeah, one of the very popular ones. It was in school. It was our computer teacher. Yeah, I don't want to mention the stupid man name, but it was our computer teacher. And it's funny how it was a thing he did with every student. Like, he tried to touch you, all those things. So we're writing junior work now, and I remember this man trying to threaten me and all of that stuff, and I was like, what's all this nonsense? I had a school daddy at the time, Jonathan. So I spoke to one of my friends in class. I just told her about it, that okay, see what is going on and I don't feel good about this. So she was like, let's go and talk to Jonathan. But like, the idea was not to make it a big deal. So we spoke to Jonathan. Jonathan was furious. Jonathan went, he spoke to my brother. My brother was, oh my God, livid. And my brother came home and he spoke to my parents about it. And they were really pissed. I think that was the one and only time that probably something like that happened to me, that it got home, like people at home got to know that, oh, okay, something like this happened. They were so livid. At the end of the day, the man did something with a new student, like a summer coaching student, and they still had to send him off, only for me to hear a few years later that the stupid school brought the man back to teach. I would say it's stupid school, because that's a very risky thing to do. So cover the girls in the school with the precious blood of Jesus. No, you will come before you guys own, because that man is a very crazy man. And I don't know, I have like, still there are still experiences that you cannot share, like they're in your head but you can't just talk about them because of how the society is and what people are going to say. What are people going to say? How are people going to perceive you? What are people going to say about you? And sometimes, I remember during COVID period there was this rape thing that was going on, and I saw a lot of rape apologists. So many people were saying, why would she wear this and why would she wear that? It has absolutely nothing to do with what the person is wearing, and more to do with the personality of the person committing that act. I know I have a friend, before he holds your hand, he'll ask you, is it safe for me to hold your hand? Can I hold your hand? He knows I'm talking about him right now. He'll ask you, can I hold your hand? You say yes, he'll hold your hand. If he wants to hug you, he'll be like, is it safe to hug you? Can I hug you? You say yes, he hugs you. He would ask consent. You would ask the person, can I do this? Can I do that? It's just gentlemanly. It's the right thing to do. You don't just think that people want you because they are dressed a certain kind of way. Do you understand me? You don't just assume that people want this from me because they're just a certain kind of way. Now, that book I was reading, I cannot complete the book anymore because it really triggered me. And that's just the end of the book. And funny how I really want to, like, a part of me wants to know how the book ends, but I'll just go to my friend and ask her to summarize the book for me, because I cannot continue it. I cannot watch it through to the end. Remember when I was watching Olutiri, after Olutiri was raped in the movie, I stopped and I didn't watch it for days. I just stopped and I didn't watch it for days. Then going back to watch it, I had to skip that part and just like watch, like I went to the end, saw what happened at the end, and I went back to just complete the movie. There are so many things that we cannot talk about. There are so many things that society has made us not to be able to talk about. I hope that when it is our turn, we educate our kids better to be able to talk about these things and have these conversations, because it is the right thing to do. And you educate your children to know that don't do this to people. It is wrong, very wrong. And yeah, that is the end. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for staying still to the end. I don't know, that thing I say. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting. Do not forget to share your secret and your lies. Do not forget to share your sugar daddy and your sugar mommy experiences. I'll put the link in the description box under this video. So yeah, do all the beautiful things, and if you're a guy and you know that for one reason or another you've assaulted a lady, the words in my head, I don't want to say them out loud, but it will not be well with you, Sha. That's all I have to say. See you guys next week. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification, do all the beautiful things. Like, my spirit is really down, so just like do all the beautiful things. Make a girl happy, you know. See you guys. Bye.